Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What it be? What it do? It's your boy Keen Decker back at it again, followed by Joshua Sherwin, aka Feo Sayoff. He'll be here in just a second. He's taking a piss. He's taking the piss, and then we will start getting draft ready for you guys for a pretty exciting evening of games tonight. Let's see. Man, this is the one drawback of YouTube is for YouTube, or sorry, for Twitch, it feels like you can set up a live stream in literally 2 seconds. In YouTube, you have to do like 100,000 different things. Alright. Hee casting. Alright. Let me put this in the... Where is the announcements? There we go. No, wait, self-promo. Casting games tonight. Oh yeah, baby. What's up, Lalo? How's it going, Lalo? I'm gonna chum this, this epic stream time. Perfect. It's been a minute. Astro, how are you doing? It's great to see you. It is great to see you. Like I said, we're going to be doing some casting tonight. We got some League of Legends to cast. Let me see if I can just invite Josh really quickly. Get Josh in here. I'm going to call Josh, too. I don't think it'll take him 5 minutes to piss, I believe. I believe. Just give him a call there. All right, so we have Team... Sorry, just give me 1 sec. We have Team Small Brain, No Mechanics versus Team Scorch tonight. One thing that I am actually curious about here on Team Scorch, I don't know if Zeke ended up dropping or is not on the team this time around. Not 100% sure. Tell Josh I said hi. You could tell him he said hi. He's going to be actually in, yeah, there he is, right in voice chat. Oh, and my, oh, good. This air conditioner is the saddest thing that's ever existed, but I love it. It keeps me cold, but at the same time, it's terrible.
Oh. Why am I getting the lewdest fucking ASMR recommendations? I'm sorry. Every time I go on YouTube now, I'm like, why? I don't want them.
Oh, God.
It's fucking weird, and I don't like it.
Put your
Sorry. I don't know if I want to. I feel like I need to hide my shame at that one. But fuck, dude. Like I'm gonna go on YouTube and like turn the stream on so I can see chat and shit. And it's like, nope, no, you're gonna see this garbage. And I'm like, oh, okay. I like ASMR. Leave me the fuck alone. All right.
I get ASMR recommendations too. Don't worry about it. You're not the only one. Oh no, he's getting lewd ones.
Yeah, I'm fine with ASMR recommendations. Just I'm getting a lot of like oily massage girlfriend stuff, and I'm like, all right. Not yucking anybody's yum. I'm not here for it.
We got multi-searches here.
Wait, Thames?
Yeah, it's the real Thames. The heck? I know. Listen. Josh has a specific taste. He has some refined taste.
True, I do.
So... do you know if Zeke changed his name or if he's on this team anymore? On Scorch?
You think I know
Do you want
anything that's going on?
Maybe I should hop in voice chat and ask them.
No. Unless he's on like a Smurf account, no.
I am Zeke, sorry. Let's see. Okay, so Zeke is still support, I think. Yes? Okay.
Zeke is no longer on Scorch.
Oh, wait, I'm not Zeke. Oh, I misread that. Well, it's okay.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, as far as I know, he's
no Zeke. Okay, so let's start some drama. Why'd you get rid of Zeke? Zeke is no longer on Scorch. All right, let's get the hot details. All right, ready? Hold on, we got some drama to touch.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna make this league interesting.
It was his decision. Oh my goodness. What a cool guy. I love him. What a good boy.
He's a fucking Chad.
He really is a Chad. Spending more time with his family, not super exciting. You don't think family is exciting? All right. Spotlight's on.
Imagine spending time with your family instead of playing League of Legends with the boys. Couldn't be me.
I don't have draft spectate link just yet.
Also, I got caught up talking to Keen, so I once again will have to dip in the beginning to go make my hot chocolate as per every time I do anything with Keen that includes any kind of... You know what? No, I'll at least wait for draft to be over. How about that one?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
You know, I'll at least wait for, the 3-minute wait login timer.
We do have draft started up here. Rooting for small brain from the sidelines today. Let's go. I hope your substitute impresses.
They better.
Oh, I swear to God, they better put on a good show. We have a Nefiri ban right off the bat. We've been seeing a lot of like Nefiri players just get target banned, just in the fact that nobody kind of really wants to deal with it. The Ziggs ban on the reverse side from Small Brain No Mechanics. Looking to get rid of that safety.
APA?
My money is on Team Scorch. Ooh la la.
I was to say I am interested because I do not know, I think, I don't recognize at least any names on Team Scorch, so I am interested to see what they're gonna look like, see how they play. Rusty Crow is a great name. I'm just gonna say that right now.
My money is on teams. Okay, so I didn't know that there was money in on these games. Okay, so let's open it up to the rest of the gambling world. All right, here we go.
Kindred
Let's
ban.
put it down.
Let's go.
Yeah, I like the Kindred ban. I mean, I don't know. Hold on. For Team Scorch, do they still have? Give me one sec. I don't think I recognize Rusty Crow. So Rusty Crow is a name that I'm unfamiliar with on Scorch. I don't know if he was there last season. Lionel Johnson, 100% Tem, Boostra. Yep.
That's true. I do recognize Tem's name. Tem apostrophe S. His name. Gotta make sure it's,
It's accurate.
not to be fooled for, Thames literally. Yeah.
Mars Dungeon, yeah.
Famous
it's serious.
Voice actor Sir Bleichel, even. Anyway, first pick Nico. We got a Jarvan and Jax ban, which I think are two great bans. Jax especially, because I know Jax is an absolute monster in the top lane. As far as I can tell right now. J4, good clears, quick around the map.
Yeah, a lot of early pressure.
So you ban the Ziggs, but pick Tristana. You don't want to play the Ziggs Tristana turret destroyer team.
Ultimate destruction.
Nothing says objectives like getting, enemy objectives like Tristana Ziggs. Hello, Moth. Nico's been a pretty popular pick, I feel like.
Yeah, the recent Nico buffs have been really pretty big to make her kind of very scary.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have the tree. Not sure exactly where that's going to be going just yet, but it is it's a nice little flex pick.
I am probably the only person that still plays that thing top. Oh boy. See them locks? What do you mean? You can see these locks. Look how curly this motherfucker is actually. Like, you see this shit? This bitch is just just fucking goes right back into place. Fucking great.
They're already setting up a pretty big lockdown on the team, or side of Team Scorch, which can be like tanky front lines can be very annoying for Tristana, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest, I like Scorch's Renekton Amumu.
Yeah, the comp so far I think is actually pretty solid from Team Scorch. Pretty telegraphed as to what they're looking to do.
Here we go. Get to see them hands with the Azir pick.
Yeah, I'm looking for some hands.
I have hands. I have two.
The Azir pick. Okay. And we get into bans here for the second half. And yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just like I'm thinking about like the other games
Yeah.
that we've seen where like there's usually like one pick that usually makes one of us go not sure about that one. And so far I don't have that feeling.
Yeah, not just yet.
Not yet. We'll see what happens in the next rounds. Emilio ban. I'm wondering if that was just like we have to ban something because
Yeah, it was a very
timer hit
last
0.
second. Yeah, they get the Ashe
Really?
out of the way.
Ooh,
They're
who do
they're
think
looking.
they playing Phoenix.
They're looking to get that ultimate kind of lockdown, and I mean Ashe sets up so many different plays, so it's an understandable ban. I wonder if there's anything else realistically that they would have wanted to get rid of. We'll see in game 2. We'll see if in game 1 rather if it kind of works out for them. But
No buy ban. So they do also wonder where that Maokai is going because that could be support.
yeah, I think the Maokai is a good enough flex to where it could be played kind of whatever. I'm interested to see. I'm sure Small Brain No Mechanics is looking to counter. Yep, with the final top lane counter pick. Shyvana, actually, I mean, really, I can't 100% say and pin down that that Shyvana is not topside. So, I mean, we could have like a masterful flex between 3 different things here.
I mean, this is a highly go-in team. MF. Ooh, you know what? I like it.
Yeah, the misfortune is good.
CC, the amount of AoE CC just from the Nico and Amumu alone to hold them down. MF1 loads. Once again, this is in a perfect world that combo happens, but it is still what you have to look out for. No fighting in the jungle.
And blue side here. What's our final pick? They pick Sona. Sona Misfortune will have a decent amount of poke in this lane here against what I assume would be the Tristana. We'll see what they respond to. If they keep the Maokai in the support lane, which I think it's probably in support at this point. I think they want to give the counter to top lane here.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember the last time I saw a good Sona. Or like I don't think Sona is a champion.
I don't.
Good.
I think there's a lot of champions that do Sona better. They did ban out like the Melio, which I think is just a better version of Sona as a whole. But
agreed.
I do think that if you are Team Small Brain No Mechanics, you're looking at the Scorch comp. They have multiple win conditions. They have a really solid team fight. If you really want to win this game, you kind of have to nip it in the bud and make this misfortune non-existent. Nico is another factor. Nico, if she gets very far ahead, is going to be able to chunk down this Tristana who's looking to get up, especially early on in the game, has to get a little bit closer than a lot of other AD carries to be able to get her damage off. And she's looking at Amumu, Renekton frontline, which is pretty scary early on. So if... Yep. No, you're good. So we're just getting into the actual pick bans inside the actual client. Gragas against Renekton. Or is it... I don't know. I mean, they might even be able to put... I really want to... Yeah, I was going to say it could be. They have a massive flex going on in Team Small Brain No Mechanics side. So I'm interested to see what it actually is.
And
Because the... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just I guess it's gonna determine if that's like I'm hoping I'm kind of hoping that's gonna be a more bruisery AD Shyvana or tank Shyvana because they got more than enough AP on the team as it is, and that's just putting all of your eggs in the Tristana is going to be a huge AD threat basket.
Yeah.
Um, the Sona pick is gonna be, you know, what makes or breaks it for me on Team Scorch's side because that is I just think Sona is just a weak champion.
I was gonna
Not that
say
not not to say they're not going to be good on it. I just think Sona as a champion is just
if your team
not a good
small
spot.
brain no mechanics, you were already thinking, hey, oh, okay, we're against Misfortune. Bet. Let's get level 2 early. Let's just jump right on them. Let's make it so they can't play this lane. But then you see Sona on top of it, and you're like, oh, okay. This further solidifies exactly what we want to do in lane. They're gonna look to try to get this early level 2. If small brain no mechanics can beat out this bot side and actually exploit the squishiness of Sona Misfortune, then they'll be having a really, really good time because then they can actually divert their attention to mid and stop this Nico as a whole. The Renekton is, let's be honest, Renekton's gonna just do Renekton things. Let's probably play weak side, I would think. But who knows? Like I'm really excited to see how this Amumu is gonna affect the map. And if Scorch gets a little bit going, they're gonna get a lot of it going. It's Team Quell the Fire. It's Shyvana top actually. Okay. I do think that's better. I do think having Gragas in the jungle is a better play. I think having Shyvana in jungle really limits what you can do early on. But Shyvana in lane can actually be pretty lethal and is a relatively safe pick. Shyvana's not really looking to do too much early on. And Renekton's, we'll see if he can really, really exploit that. But once Shyvana gets a couple of items under her belt, especially depending on the way she actually builds, she becomes very difficult to kill and does a lot of damage. So
I'm also thinking that that's also making it so it's definitely not an AP Shyvana.
yeah, I think they have plenty of AP on the on Team Small Brain No Mechanics side. I think they can just have that tanky Shyvana.
I'm hoping to see this Gragas put a lot of pressure in the bot lane because Misfortune Sona are both very immobile champions. If Gragas can get an early gank to get some flashes off, you know, I mean, Maokai easily with the root and knockback can help set up Gragas and make it even hard with a flash to get out for either Misfortune or Sona. So hopefully we'll see them abusing that. Maybe Misfortune and Sona can play safe enough and they can get jungler help to ward their side so that way they don't get punished for being two very squishy champions with low mobility. They're speedy, but you know they can walk fast.
But a speedy Gonzalez.
But when you're Maokai with a point and click, I hold you into place ability. It's hard to avoid.
Especially Sona has to really, really be hyper aware of her footing in not even just lane, but in all these team fights. Like if Maokai is able to get within point click range, she's almost guaranteed dead. Like unless Tristana and Maokai are behind that much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean I feel like they are putting a lot of faith into the Misfortune, and because like it does seem like it's just a lot of setup for the MF, because like Sona ulti obviously coincides with an MF ulti really well. They got tons of AoE with the Amumu Nico, so it's like Nico and Misfortune can both do very well. Renekton gets a lead. It's, you know, he'll be his own problem. He'll be a problem on his own, but it's going to be an interesting game. Draft, I do think I have to give to Small Brain.
I would say so. Yeah, I think that Small Brain played a pretty good draft game here. They really left a lot on the board as to like, hey, where are like our 3 jungle support and top lane going? They are all completely almost interchangeable. Like
I would say and the only thing I can say is that Team Scorch has an easy to pull off team comp rather than like, you know, Small Brain No Mechanics who has, you know, Maokai is, you know, Maokai's Maokai, but still got to be able to land everything else on every other champion. So
That's why I say, like, if Team Scorch gets a little bit of a lead, it's gonna rip and go into a massive lead. So as long as they don't kind of throw in any sort of instance. If Scorch gets like a healthy lead early on, it becomes pretty scary. Scorch missed a huge thing about their draft. I'm not playing tonight.
Threw it all up.
All right. We got 56 seconds before we hop in, chat. Who do we think is going to win game one? As far as like both of these teams, I think that there's a good chance that either one of them could definitely win. I know that there's a lot of really good players on Scorch's side. I've gotten to see quite a few games on Small Brain No Mechanics at this point, so I'm getting more and more familiar with kind of their play style. But these teams, I think, should match up pretty well with one another. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, Scorch, if they get a little bit of a lead, watch out. This could be a pretty scary game. But not for nothing. Like on the reverse side here, we have the Tristana, who is a massive kind of carry should she get a little bit of momentum. Azir, as well as that Gragas Shyvana. Like,
yeah, I think you did make a really good point with the Gragas definitely being the better fit for the jungle. Because as soon as you said like,
I hate
Shyvana
Shyvana jungle, I really do.
Yeah, she relies on your lanes to set everything up perfectly, whereas like the whole point of having a jungler that has like CC is that they can get there themselves with the CC usually to set up for the gank rather than having to just kind of sit there and
wait for things to come.
Yeah, hope that the things just line up in lane, I guess. That you're moving at the right moment when somebody gets stunned, But
why is there a okay? That was odd. There's just a random bar that I could scroll up with in the actual client. Oh, what the fuck is this? League of Legends. Chill. There we go.
it doesn't know what it's doing.
Yeah, League is freaking out. But here we are in game one. Scorch versus Small Brain.
Let's go. They got a big bar to get to after last time we casted a game, and we've already got an invade. All right, let's go. You know what? Team Scorch is winning it.
We don't have a full fan out on Red side here. It looks like Red really wants to try to push some vision into blue side jungle, but that leaves them so openly exposed. Tristana is on a solo mission from God, by the way. Oh my goodness.
It is a singular blue brother. But they get the ward down. I mean, I don't know if they just knew that everybody was top lane or what.
They must have spotted them at some point. Oh, no.
Oh, nope. Ooh, Hairwiz is not going to be loving this one.
Hairwiz gets chunked out a little bit. Shyvana's looking to greet Lionel Johnson in the bush here. Nice. Nice heads up.
Get that free poke damage. And Ghost Teleport. Alright, Ghost Teleport Conqueror. Cool. And you should see it. I actually didn't even look at the... Alright, my man's going Aftershock, Maokai, none of this Glacial Augment garbage.
All in all, both teams get to spot where each of the junglers are most likely starting as well. They know that Amumu didn't necessarily kind of start. I mean, he could have started those chickens. They don't know 100% sure, but I think bot lane showed right off the bat.
He's bullying early as he does. I assume it's not a great matchup for Shyvana early, but
yeah, early on it's not the funnest thing. Shyvana doesn't have a lot of early matchups that are like very fun for her whatsoever. But yeah, once you pick up a little bit of item,
Renekton looking in the top side.
Yeah, Renekton. Ooh, nice secure from Hairwiz here. Hops out, chased away by Lionel Johnson. Shyvana calls the Mia a couple.
Or Gragas is pinging into Shyvana. They didn't ping the Mia. You never know.
Yeah, it could be.
This Maokai, it looks like they're taking a lot of poke in the bot lane. Probably not the most fun time to be a tree. But
Some nice early poke, too, from Zima in mid lane, trying to chunk down Tem a little bit. Tem is doing a pretty good job at keeping their mana pool pretty high, though, and their HP, they're kind of evening out.
let's see, it looks like now that they're Shyvana's level 3, starting to bully back.
Yeah, a little bit of a costly invade for Lionel Johnson to go for. It did set Gragas in a little bit of a scarier position. He's a little bit lower in health, but here's the thing: is it's a Mumu on the reverse side. Mumu's not really going to be looking to fight over a lot of things early on, unfortunately. So he's going to be able to back just fine here. Maybe even look for a gank bot.
Team Scorch's bot lane actually playing the fact that they know they have the double ranged matchup makes it a lot easier to, bully him out and try and get that lead as quickly as possible. But we got Gragas in the bot lane already, doing the thing. He's looking.
He's taking a little drink.
Bit of a flash on the Maokai there, but still got the Sona flash. You got the flash. Come back. You know your target.
Also, what time are you at?
4:15, 16, 17.
13, 14, 15, 16. You're a little bit ahead. Just a little bit, though.
Far ahead.
It's so odd.
I was only 2 seconds ahead on from the stream.
It's okay. Riot Games hates me.
I would say. What are you at now?
31, 32, 33. Nice Q for Misfortune. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Gragas looking for a pretty creative gank angle here in bot lane, hopping into this Tribe Rush from Dragon Pit. So goes completely undetected after he gets the scuttle. No vision around whatsoever. Misfortune pops the Q. Is actually stepped up here. Gragas goes in with the belly slam. And this is looking like a secured kill. This is what we're talking about with bot lane. Misfortune is trying to get this return kill on Tristana, but she gets the hop reset away. Boonstra is going to get chunked out just ever so slightly. And here it starts.
My time got all messed up because it froze, but, it's...
23, 24, 25, 26.
Alrighty.
All right, we have the Shyvana at level 6 here.
I would say I wasn't able to catch the entire dive. Did MF happen to flash as well? In that
MF did not flash. No.
Not flash. Okay. Oh, I can also look at the side of the screen where it tells me they're summoners, but
MF did get pretty chunked out in lane though, so it was altogether just a really, really good win for Team Small Brain.
I would say they just have to play super safe. If they don't know where the jungler is, don't even be push up past your Tribush. Like, unfortunately. And it looks like,
Jeez.
that Shyvana is doing things in the top lane. Right back at it, so. Hopefully that early trading that they were able to do in the bot lane gave them not much of a gold lead. Especially with a...
No, not much, but that being said, like, having to kind of farm against a Misfortune to begin with is kind of the worst thing. But they do have a lot of minions crashing this tower, too.
When we're trying to solo take Drake here, it's gonna work, but I feel like it shouldn't.
I feel conflicted about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shouldn't have happened.
It was good map awareness though from Rusty Crow, just noticing that they could kind of hop in. They had both mid and bot lane pushed up, giving them added security.
And what did I say? I said Rusty Crow with a name like that is a name you can trust. And they're out here getting Drakes early, even though they get spotted out by the Maokai. I would like to see a trade on the top side, though. I would like to see Red, to set up for Herald take, but Mumu's already up there. Might be difficult. Man, those double ups making life miserable for the poor Maokai. But Mumu's still bot, so... And he goes in.
Mumu goes in, gets a nice ulti. Tristana isn't going to be able to get the buffer to come out. Manages to just sidestep very, very well. Fidsick is trying to hobble away here. Sona is not level 6 yet, though. Is not going to be able to lock down.
That is incredibly well played, though. Either way, they still, you know, they use a lot of resources, but they get Tristana out of there for literally no exchange on bot side. Like, no summoners were used. Their HP bars are perfectly fine. Ooh, no.
Good job from Rusty Crow also, just kind of understanding the signal that Gragas was in his bot side, his blue side jungle, and running to invade his as well. I don't know if he necessarily got spotted out on a ward when he went to go, but either way, either good jungle sense or good warding.
Yeah, I would say because he was topside in the Azir. Oh wait, no, that was probably the Nico pretending to be a mover topside, which was
it was Nico.
Brilliant. I wasn't paying close enough attention that even I was fooled, bamboozled even. Ooh, well.
Oh, so sorry. You are not going to have a very good day here. Fidsick, is he going to be able to get out of here? Nope. And this is going to be a double lockdown. They're going to give it to the Nico as well. So some gold in Nico's pocket, and this is going to make the game a lot closer than Red Side probably wants to see it right now.
I would say that was really well. I mean, I don't know if they could see them coming, or no, I guess it doesn't look like they had any vision at the time, but they were like, we can kill this Sona, so it's, you know, they at least got something out of it. Worth it? Probably not, but they got something out of it.
Yeah.
Which is better than getting nothing.
Nico has been doing a very good job at landing these snares as well, not for nothing.
Picks up the Herald, which is good. Definitely gonna want that. Hopefully try and get some early...
Calico! Getting in that Maokai range! Tristan is going to jump right on him. Is he going to be able to get the reset for the jump? Gets exhausted and is going to be able to get away. Meanwhile, we have a fight going on mid here! Gonna have to expend the flash to be able to get away with the Emperor's Divide as well, but... Oh my god. Rusty Crow says, I'm not done yet! How dare you take my vision!
And,
being chased by a Moo. Does he have the flash? He does, he does.
Ooh, MF all ending on the Tristana. Level up.
Teleport coming from Shyvana! Is he going to be able to get away? No, that's going to be enough damage with the base damage of Misfortune. Meanwhile, we have Sandal Baby getting a nice trade kill here. Lionel Johnson a little bit late on the draw here with the teleport. However, is it going to be enough to hold her into place? A nice little juke from Sandal. Or Scandal.
Ooh,
oh man, Hairwiz gets locked down just a little bit coming in. Flash forward from Lionel Johnson, not enough damage, and both teams are going to walk away. Overall, oh my god. Was that a...
That was a fair trade?
I want to say that it was a 3 for... wait. No, it was a 2 for 1, I think? Right?
I would say, because the Tristana
both bot
down,
laners died.
The Sona went down, and the MF went down, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
But you think people have anti-heal at 11 minutes? You're crazy.
Anti-heal, what is that? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, you're an ADC, so I buy Chemtech for you. So that's the ode of
an anti-heal is showed season 6. It's okay.
Look, anti-heal is useless, and that's why supports have to buy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or you get Thorn Mail because it does way more things than just heal cut.
They did rotate. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Nice little disguise from Tem. They have Misfortune. Ulti comes down. They had her completely fooled to right. Oh my god.
Listen, I know it's probably hard on a Tristana, but you're not the engage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They know all three are here. They're still looking to go in. Even though their biggest form of damage is down.
I was gonna say Scandal does have his ulti. Renekton's not going to be able to come to this dragon, so it is going to be a straight
Oh,
4v4.
we got the stream of shuffle right into the other two.
Oh.
Shyvana ult is in.
Mine paused. What the fuck?
Oh, no!
Nice little Shrio shuffle coming into.
But it looks like Red is gonna pick this one up. You know, Renekton not having the teleport, everybody just being at the right place at the right time takes the fight at Drake, and it goes. Small brain, no hands. Which is super unfortunate after a great play that they did mid. But to be fair, if they were paying attention, which I think they were, they said, "Hey, that's 3 ultis down. I think we can take a dragon fight."
I was gonna. Yeah, and we were talking about how like thus far with the drafts that it was like, hey, there's this just like one kind of glaring pick that we're not like a huge fan of, and then it ended up at the very end of the draft. I'm not a huge fan of this Sona. I know it was definitely picked for the overall draft for Misfortune to get really big here, but I think it hindered her a little bit in lane. Well, I don't mean to say it like that, but I think the pick overall was a rough one in lane in the fact that they had Maokai Tristana to be able to hop on.
You're just never safe. You know,
Yep.
that's what
it's hard.
Because it's like, I'm thinking maybe a Janna works there, but then it like kind of ruins the MF ulti if you ulti as well. But like, you know, hopefully if you're in that position that you have to ulti.
Rusty Crow looking to come up. He's just going to clear out the vision here and get spotted on a pink ward.
But once again, it is showing that like, because this game is even, and it's showing that like, indeed, Team Scorch's team comp, they know like it's very easy to pull off what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to basically say, hey, you can't do that. Like, they're gonna do it. Mumu lands 1 Q, it's over. So,
I think,
you know, that's a good draft on their side for that.
I think the thing is with Scorch and Team No Brain, or sorry, Small Brain. Jesus. They have a very similar approach to topside. This Renekton
just going all in. Okay.
Yep,
here we go.
looking to just go right in. Ulti's forward just to get the kind of most the damage here. Throws down Fire Breath. But I was gonna say, yeah, Shyvana and Renekton serve very similar purposes here, and for what it's worth, the Shyvana is actually down in gold against Renekton because Renekton has just been up here farming tower plates and minions. But you've seen Shyvana in these team fights just make things so scary. Meanwhile,
no
Scandal
way.
Baby getting locked down. Is he going to be able to get away? It's getting chased down, Rusty Crow.
Shurima shuffle onto the MF.
Oh, Shurima
out with the exhaust. Use the exhaust. Ooh, oh, it's not even fair. That's not even fair.
Yep, there it is. Drops the cask. And hold on, we'll wait here.
There's still a lot going on. Ooh, Mumu goes. I don't know who got there. It looked like Gragas ended up being on the winning side of that one, and then gonna be able to give it to the Azir.
Airwiz chasing down Rusty Crow here. Nice Maokai ulti to secure.
This Maokai has had 2 back-to-back crazy interactions. They Q at just the right time that Amumu bandage tosses in to knock back the Amumu, and then right there. Gets the snare off at just the right time, but the blast cone goes off, sending just Nico and not
weird.
the Maokai. That is... Like, that is just 2 interesting interactions back-to-back, and unfortunately for Team Scorch here, it looks like No Brain is running away with the, well, has a 2K gold lead. I'm not gonna say it's crazy, you know what I mean? They have a 2K gold lead, which isn't crazy. But still, like, still a lead, nonetheless.
Also, I'm at 39, 40, 41, 42.
What the heck?
Yeah, the game keeps pausing every once in a while.
48, 50,
yep.
51. Okay. So it's like 3 seconds. Okay, so I'm just looking at your stream like, all right, you're 3 seconds behind where you're actually at. Got it.
That great latency. Hairwiz looking to fight over this. Ooh. kind of
So,
collapsing
so-
here. I don't know if they're actually going to commit.
Mumu comes in and smites
Mumu
it.
does get a nice little smite in here. Tries to come in, forces the flash out of Gragas. Is still looking. He has another Q. Hops on the Tristana and falls her over. She jumps away too early. However, there comes a nice boot in here. Tem gets a Fid Sick just locked up, but that's not the target that you want. Tristana almost getting ticked down by this Misfortune ulti, but is able to sidestep it just a little bit, and that is ultimately going to be a 1-for-1 going in favor of actually Red. However, the health advantage is on the side of Scorch here. Rusty Crow getting engaged on.
Rusty Crow, don't let him do it to you. Ooh,
oh, Misfortune steps up.
Renekton's on the back line. Shyvana's just going right after this bot lane. And I don't...
Yeah, Shyvana kind of just mopping up into 3 of them. Hairwiz is going to have to run away all in all from Lionel Johnson. Zima looked like he was kind of running away on the backside to maybe even support Scandal Baby, but ooh, man. Yeah, the health bars were just not there.
Not enough respect on the MF damage, I suppose, on that one, or maybe just not noticing, but yeah, I would say my boy Rusty Crow baited that one. They knew what they were doing. Whew. I would say, because I think you're just kind of looking for those long engages from the Maokai on this one, or the picks. Yeah. I feel like that either one of these people, if a team fight, you know, I don't know how to say it any better than if the team fight goes your way, then either side wins. It's literally just who gets the setup first, and a successful setup at that. And like that's one of the most duh things to say, but and I get that, but I have no better way of like phrasing it other than that, unfortunately, because I'm not a wordsmith.
Team Smallbrain is actually going to seed this dragon in favor of map pressure and walk up to this Rift Herald. Yeah, Zima's at least going here.
TP.
Yeah, it takes the interesting choice of TP, I will say.
But Red Seed should be able to get the Herald, which I think is a fair trade. Second Drake for Herald and a tower.
Yeah, secondary tower nonetheless. That opens up the map pretty massively.
This game's been
Lionel Johnson. We have Tristana kind of on the front line, peeking this bush, but Lionel Johnson's gonna have to run for his life. Gonna get hopped on. Airwiz secures the kill. Sona's in a little bit too. Oh, he was actually fooled me too.
Yeah, as soon as I started seeing the ulti, I was like, I've been bamboozled again. Oof. And they get Scuttle. They might even be able to get Herald right now. They got. Or Baron right now. They dropped Herald. Jungler's still up, but hey, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, at most it's a 50-50, but that Amumu's got to get there, and Scandal Baby is going to be a massive front line. You saw how many people it took just to kill him. It was 3 exactly in the last team fight.
And they got Baron. Ooh.
They got the Baron, and they end up chasing here. Nice Misfortune ulti, but it gets canceled by Scandal Baby. Gets right in their faces. Gets exhausted. Rusty Crow is ticking down to the Ignite. Is going to end up going down for his effort.
I would say if they can start, if this Tristana can start getting some kills, maybe even like a nice farm underneath their belt. They are the only one that is left to get online. This Gragas is doing enough damage to make up for it, but if people start building more MR, it might show difficult, but I mean,
they got to be able to get through that. I mean, their main concern right now is getting through that Shyvana. It shouldn't even probably come to this for Team Scorch, and the fact that they're like, all right, like we just got to kind of keep it even in the top side. Look to probably bully the Shyvana down early, but Shyvana ended up getting an early lead, kind of thanks to Lionel Johnson invading on that red, and it has been a terror ever since, even with a gold lead from Renekton.
Ooh, Maokai ulti coming through in the mid lane here.
Oh boy, it manages to clap 2 of them. Gets flipped right into the back of the team. Scandal Baby comes through with a teleport, and they're going to look to push down this tower. And potentially, who knows what, even more.
What an amazing setup from the Maokai to just see that. And then what a good job on Zima to get that Azir ulti to just get both of them.
Yeah,
nice little scoop. In before the play was even close to being halfway completed with the legitimate trust. And Tristana did get some kills in that fight, so like that's gonna be huge on the side of No Brain. but I don't want to be seeing, you know, Team Scorch falling apart in this mid game here. They were doing so well, keeping it even, getting up in Drakes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this is a hard position to be in. I mean, they got to be able to try to find a way for this Misfortune to chunk down the Azir and this Tristana realistically in a team fight. It's so hard at this point, though, because Gragas is healthy. Gragas deals a lot of damage, and you have Shyvana right in the back line just threatening you constantly. Yeah.
A lot of ways to stop that MF ulti from charging. I mean, if they can kill this Gragas, that's a huge shutdown. That's a lot of gold going their swinging way. Still not out of reach. What is that? Why can't my brain math 8K, 7K? Why can't my brain math right now? 10.
You're good.
Yeah, 7K. Holy moly.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not completely out of the realm of possibility, especially with these minions kind of flocking in. They're going to be in a little bit of extended income, which is going to go over to the Amumu.
This Nico, man, that is one crazy minion that's going on right there.
The scary little minion is going to do a lot of damage to Hairwiz. Tem is going to have to run but with his... Getting chunked out from behind, finally. Sona is here. Is she going to be able to drop down the ult to actually help her team? Get Shurima shuffled into the backside. That's going to be two of them down instantly.
They're trying to kill Hairwiz. They just can't do it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
That might be all she wrote. Zero TPing into the base.
Oh, Maokai played so well.
Maokai came back with a vengeance, said, "You were double poking me with your stupid range." Wow, Zima just absolutely laying the smackdown on him. Gets killed himself, but...
Ends up getting shut down, which is kind of okay in the end, as they're going to just grab this inhibitor tower, pick up this dragon.
I'm going to say, yeah, they're not going to be able to end on this push. Maybe if Azir doesn't die there, they do, but I'm not going to say that was a throw from by any means.
Scandal. I love Shyvana just tanking up a dragon. It's so funny.
Oh no. And then Rusty Crow finding Fid sick.
Yeah, Rusty Crow knows that they're probably on this dragon. Feels pretty safe just kind of hopping on them. He's going to try to scrap up as much as he can in the jungle here.
Being thankful that they didn't take everything on their way to Drake. Because that always feels bad as a jungler when you're this behind and your laners are yelling at you for taking their creeps, and then you can't even get into your jungle to take creeps for yourself. And then you're playing a tank, a Mumu, so it's all bad all around.
It's also got to feel so bad being this Renekton right now, and being up on this Shyvana in gold all game, but not really being able to do much of anything in terms of the Shyvana has just been such a terror in the backline, and their team is not necessarily set up for Renekton to want to just go back there. He's more so looking to just be like, hey, I can bully anybody I want in the solo lane. But yeah.
I mean, we saw how unkillable she was early on, and she only had a frost, like the gauntlet. That was all she had, and 3 people were still having a hard time taking her down.
Oh man.
Ooh, good flash from the
nice little flash.
Well,
I think she's still, ends up going down here.
Going into your jungle without vision, I see. Just trying to do anything to try, because, I mean, Baron's coming up. Baron's up, and they're probably just going to go right to it. I don't see any reason why they,
even with the TP. Alright.
So to stop them, and they're not even going to be able to contest. They're not walking in there.
Yeah, this turns into about a 10,000 lead here. Actually, a little bit more.
10.3k lead. All right, if we want to be specific. Oh, that Renekton is not where he wants to be. That
Renekton's like, oh, was he coming for me? Boone getting some nice damage on Fitzik, who's looking to get a flank behind the tower, is ticking down. He flashes away from the Misfortune ulti, and he's going to be able to get away Nice timing on that flash.
Plays that very well. But what can they do against this monster of a push? Oh, Nico's going in.
Yeah, Nico gets a flip on Hairwiz. A nice double kill. They managed to keep Zima alive just a little bit. This is a nice little trade from Rusty Crow. Maokai was not there to be able to support his team. A 5v4 and a nice little catch to keep Scorch in this game.
They did the thing where they were like, we're the carriers, we're powerful enough, we'll push by ourselves. And, no. No, you won't.
How many honors does Maokai get after this game?
Yeah. I would say, yeah, that Fitzik did play very... Oh, how Fitzik even sitting here trying to strangle out this Amumu. But, hey, you know what, though? The important bit is they did not get the Gragas. And the Gragas right now is kind of the main carry. Actually, Tristana, look at Tristana, 7 and 5. Caught right
I was going to say,
up.
Tristana's dealing a lot of consistent damage now. I mean, they're very happy to catch Hairwiz, as he is very squishy right now, but it comes at a price. If they're not able to get multiple targets with the Misfortune ulti, it's scary.
I'll say, because it does come down to, I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Gragas late game, if they build full AP, they'll still do a lot of damage, but they'll die so quickly that, you know, it almost doesn't matter. So the fact that Gragas was able to be this strong for this long and get the Tristana back into the game, or, you know, get Tristana into the game, will probably pay its dividends where, you know, sure, they're 6-0 right now, and they're going to have to play their life because you do not want to give that shutdown over. But if they give their life in a team winning, in a, you know, team fight winning thing that can win you the game, it'll be worth it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And unfortunately, that might be what they're looking for.
I mean, that's the main reason that this Zonya's buy is so clutch, is the fact he's like, hey, I know I'm ahead. I know I can blow people up, but I also want that added safety of not giving over a shutdown at this point. I know I'm wicked squishy. So, yeah, pretty good pickup on the Zonyas. And how do you push into this jungle if you are blue side? Rusty Crow, a little bit of ahead of his team here. He's looking to clear vision, but they're all right here. He goes.
So they're split. Shyvana just goes in.
They are split up. Tem is not here yet, but it doesn't matter. They get enough damage and isolate the Shyvana. Meanwhile, Lionel Johnson looking to just back away here. They have to wait for them to start to approach this dragon before they can push in. Lionel Johnson trying to get a flank in just to get a little bit of intel.
Yeah, that was maybe a little bit too much on the hairpin. Oh, but they catch out the Nico, which is huge.
Catch out
Rusty
the
Crow
Nico
cues in.
with
Rusty
the
Crow does
death
not have ulti.
brush.
Huge Shurima Shuffle. Oh, almost huge Shurima Shuffle.
Pretty
Tristana
good
needs to
still.
look at the half.
Tristana is not going to be able to get the damage off Boots. Boots throw away. Is going to survive with the red buff. Meanwhile, Lionel Johnson finally gets to play his character. His champion is finally coming to fruition. He says, listen, you kept me in this game for the entire time, and I had to deal with a Shyvana for 25 minutes. Finally, I get to chase down a couple of carries.
Just the Tristana. Oh, wow, they're not even done yet. Tristana, I don't know why, but was focusing that Sona to try and kill them first before the MF, but... you know, who cares about the Sona, you know? It's
nice lockdown from Fidzik. Gonna make sure that Lionel backs away a little bit here. Boonstra is here to support, though. We have Shyvana without her full rage. She's gonna look to kind of build it up right here.
I'll say this is gonna be the fight of fights. They're looking at Drake. They are looking right at it. Nico with the TP in.
Yeah, Nico is TPing
Nico
in.
looking like the MF. You know, try and look as juicy as possible for people to go in on her.
Yep.
But we'll see. Ooh, but we got Graggy looking to back. Nope. Okay.
Tristana flanking here. Keep an eye on where this Tristana positions, because she can cause a lot of damage in this backline. Clearing out vision. They're trying to do their best job. They know that she's here, has vision on her. Scandal Baby's going to hop over this dragon. And they have a pinch here from red side. But Tristana is actually, yeah, Tristana's pushing. Tristana's looking for the end of the game.
Stop their backs. Guys, why are we backing? Stop their backs. Tristana can end.
Oh, boy. Oh, they're not stopping the backs here, and
Any of the backs.
a little bit of an
Oh,
unfortunate,
nope. Yeah,
a
I mean,
little bit of a
it
disconnect.
Who knows? I mean, maybe you don't win there. Maybe it ends up not actually being worth. But I think that it being Tristana, 32 minutes into the game, could have at least opened up that nexus and made a huge threat on it.
Oh,
It's not
Tristana would no doubt have threatened very much so the end of that game if they were managed to keep him locked up there.
And I mean,
Ooh.
I feel like Red Side has enough turrets that even if they do, fail that play, it wouldn't be over. It would be a huge goat swing into Blue's favor for sure, but
yeah.
Maybe they get away with that, not worse for wear, but that's here nor there.
Rusty Crow gets an engage in on Fidsec, but that's not the target he's really looking for. Boonstra trying to keep himself safe on the sideline here. He's going to have to back off towards blue.
Now it's the fight for Baron.
Yep.
I'll say, I feel like it's just all based on Fidsec landing a good Maokai ulti.
Tem is... Yeah, definitely.
From a far away angle, so that way it, try to split up Team Scorch.
But we see in the later intervals of this game how Scandal on this Shyvana drops off just a little bit. It does not pressure just as much as she would want to on a top laner. And this is where Lionel is going to be able to start making a little bit more of a stride.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised they don't send the... Like, Shyvana has TP up. I'm surprised they don't send her bot to put pressure on that bot inhib.
Yeah.
Because, not for nothing, you got super minions pushing mid, and if you get Shyvana down there in the bot lane... Oh, froze on me.
Oh.
Hopefully nothing interesting happens in the next couple seconds.
Nope, you're good. They are kind of starting to close in a little bit here. We have Nico looking on the backside here, gets chunked down. And Rusty Crow actually dies without the rest of his team there, gets caught out. Meanwhile, Tem gets just figured out right here. Almost painfully obvious to Red Side that this was indeed the Nico. And Red is going to start up this Baron.
Oh. I'm saying Team Scorch doing, they were doing so well. Just faltered just a little bit there. Oh.
Yeah, and they're going to look to end this game here.
I say they can just go right through top side. Not sure what Shyvana's backing. Maybe they just have an item that they want to finish that Tiamat item, maybe?
Shiv does have TP to... Oh, okay.
They got a long swing? Did they finish the...
Like, thank you for the follow.
Did they not have the Gargoyle Stain Plate beforehand? I don't know. But, I mean, they have TP, so they just TP top to try and help finish the game with their team. They can walk all the way back down, get that bot inhib.
And it should come down to this. Tem is back up. They're looking to stay for this this inhibitor. If they look to pressure more, they're gonna do it right here. Rusty Crow getting...
We got one more tower to get through. Oh, Rusty Crow gets his look on.
Yeah, gets the first Q. Watch out for this next Q. Thames gets a nice dive into the backline here. A Shurima shuffle to keep the backline safe, but Azir is going to end up going down in the end. Lionel is getting chunked down by Mono.
Scandal baby getting that backline.
Yet Scandal is able to get right in the backline, and that is going to be the game.
Valiant effort. Valiant effort from Team Scorch. Whew, what a game.
It was just unfortunate for that Amumu. It felt like he could never really get into a position where he could hop on key targets. He always had to queue towards a Maokai, to queue towards a Shyvana. Like, if you can get that Gragas, that feels pretty good, but it was pretty rare. But nice game.
That was a great game. That was a great back and forth, and then Team Scorch just hanging in there. Damn.
Yeah, it almost looked like Scorch was going to make the comeback, but there was just a couple of key moments where a Mumu would get caught out, the Nico getting caught out, that ultimately led to the Baron. That gave them just enough to kind of push to the end of the game there.
I know Johnson was trying his heart out at the end there.
That is very true.
Well, it would be nice to see what they decide to switch up.
Yeah, I'm also kind of interested to see if they. I'm looking at the pick bands right now. I would think that Scorch probably switches it up from the Sona, finds something else to put their support on, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see if they make kind of a different adaptation.
Yeah, it just comes down to that the Sona is just too punishable.
But the Misfortune, I was gonna say the combo that they kind of set up with this Misfortune paid a lot of dividends until they were able to start getting the backline. Shyvana as well as Gragas throwing the casks. Once Tristana was online, it was very hard for them to kind of maneuver these fights on the Misfortune. Still did a great job though. Also, while we're in between games here, if you do not know me, my name is Keen Decker. We do a lot of kind of variety gaming on this channel. We play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. We're playing through Baldur's Gate, Dark Souls 2 at the moment. We have shorts that come out every day on the channel. But also, every single Friday, we have a tabletop RPG called Mart's Dungeon that we run. Which is a super, super fun time. We are kind of a quarter of the way through the campaign itself. But worry not, because you can catch every single episode right here on this very channel, baby. Right in the Mars Dungeon playlist. Yeah, so if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that sub button. And to kind of hang out with us whenever you so please. But it is a pleasure.
It's a fun time.
A pleasure to have each and every single one of you here today.
Thank you so much. Your support and your being here means so much to this boy. Not to me. I could care less, honestly. But it's,
Well, I mean, at least you could care less. It's okay.
Yeah, I could care less. Yeah, no. I actually meant it that way that time. I could care less. I just choose not to. Because it at least matters a little bit to you, So I have to at least pretend that it doesn't matter literally zero to me, but close enough that I feel like I have to bring it up.
It looks like Scorch is... They probably have picked red side, it looks like here. They've opted for the red side. They want this counter, I think, probably on... Oh, yeah. It looks like they want the counter probably on top side here. Here's the game. Oh, go number 2.
Oh, man. I mean, you know what? I like silver better than gold anyway, so it's fine. I'm the sidekick. It's perfect.
He's the sidekick because he's so funny.
I fucking hate you.
The game's over already? No, we just got done with game 1. Team Small Brain No Mechanics picked up a pretty, almost like they were ahead the entire game, but yeah, it was a lot closer than it kind of seemed.
It was even.
Yeah.
It was even for like the first what felt like 25 minutes. All right,
I'm Mage's biggest fan. I love Mage Hand.
I will say these games have been fun to watch. Also, not for nothing, I wanted to say it in the game, but I just didn't. That Sona skin is the cleanest looking Sona skin I've ever seen. That skin looked so good, so smooth,
very womanly. It was very interesting.
It is smooth.
What are we looking for the adjustments, Josh?
Not Sona. That's about all you.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I don't think you are wrong with that. We have the draft starting to come in a little bit here. I mean, if I'm Team Scorch, I'm just looking for an Yeah, I mean, realistically, it was I think the Sona pick. Renekton, being picked kind of that early on in the draft, I think was fine, but I think that they just got a little bit kind of maybe outmaneuvered, I guess, in draft. I don't mean to say it in like a negative or mean way. But it was just really well played on Small Brain No Mechanics' part with that Maokai pick, with the Shyvana Gragas kind of flex. So being able to, um, there we go. I wonder if they
I
even
was
pin out the Shyvana. I have no idea. It looks like they're just probably
yeah,
going to give counter to topside.
because I mean, maybe you can also switch the Amumu into something so that maybe does a little more damage, but still brings a decent amount of CC. Because I mean, like you have like the Nico, you got the Renekton, you got the Sona, and like that was a lot of CC, and then you had the Amumu on top of it. And I mean, they picked the Amumu early, so you know,
Oh, the
so they
Maokai
picked him. Yeah,
plays were
Amumu was
so
second.
spicy. They were spicy.
What's up, Yoda? But like, yeah, I mean, I just, yeah, I don't know, because Scorch really did pick like a nice, easy to pull off team comp. So like, I can't say really too much about it, and I feel bad because I feel like it's ragging on the support player, and it's like, it's not you. I just want to make sure that if you see this or hear this, it's not you. Unfortunately, how that champion works.
Josh is just bullying. It's fine. We understand.
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here we go. Into game number 2. Small Brain No Mechanics on the blue side. Scorch on the red side. Let's see how it plays out for him.
We're looking to probably see
Right,
the run back. Yep. Oh god.
Right there. Yeah,
Leona
Small Brain No
ban.
Mechanics played really well. Taking away that CC. Which, yes, the Leona was banned in the last game as well. In case you were wondering.
Sorry, Scorch just needs to bring out the secret Corky support tech. It's okay. I believe. Send in Corky Nabobo.
I've heard some disgusting things in my life, and that one stands out to me. Gonna be honest.
They say, hey, it's okay. You can have the Maokai. We're just gonna poke. All right, the Jax ban, all very kind of understandable.
Ban. It's all the same. See if we get the Neferian number 3, or if they switch it up. And I mean, like, it's just so you guys know, if you think we're ragging on all these teams for making salty run back bans, we did the same thing.
Yeah, we did the same, pretty much exactly. And we're like, hey, we scattered up this team. These are like the power picks from them.
And then we would change maybe one ban.
Yep. Hey, we didn't like this one thing.
Oh, they banned the Azir. All right. That's fair. The Azir, I feel like did do quite a bit in that last game.
Yeah, well. I do think that the Azir did a pretty decent bit, but I think, I don't know.
I mean, I'm afraid of the Gragas more than anything. That person ran.
Yeah, Herwiz has
on Gragas.
Every game that Herwiz has kind of played his Gragas has been very, very good. He's very good at maneuvering around the map and finding good picks with the Gragas, good engages.
Even taking the first pick, Tristana.
The Tristana again. I really do think that Tristana is a scary first pick, but that's just me.
Oh, they're gonna take away the Maokai, and they're like, our turn with the tree. We get to be tree now.
I mean, the good thing about Tristana, realistically, is, though, that you can flex it. So, I mean, in mid lane, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. But, yeah, back when it was only just kind of in bot lane, it was a bad time.
I mean, hey, if you can't ban it, take it.
True. Very true. Maokai is a very valuable pick right now.
And very easy to play.
We have the Lucian.
Okay.
Lucian is okay. I don't hate it just yet. We'll see how they kind of fan out the rest of their draft here.
All I'm saying is we played that Lucian Nami a couple days ago, and like they were
like 4-20.
I mean, not for nothing. The Lucian, at least now they're playing something with mobility, make it a little bit harder for the Gragas to do whatever they want to you with when your flash is down.
Yeah. They're kind of hoping to be able to use this Lucian to blow up something. I mean, Lucian, if it has to play into this Tristana, it's definitely not a bad matchup at all. Lucian can poke with his Qs.
Oh.
Lee! Mother! Fucking sin, baby! Let's go. All right. I'm sorry. Small brain, no mechanics. They have to win this game. Like, you can't just pick Lee Sin and not have
pick for this team. If they have small brains and no mechanics, and you pick Lee Sin, what are you doing?
They just went for the blind pick, you know? It's okay.
It is interesting though because
okay.
in my it is crazy because like I just like my brain immediately was like, if they've been like, do they just really like fudge and that's gonna be a Lee Sin top lane with the Gragas in the jungle? But this is gonna be a spicy game.
It is gonna indeed be a very spicy game. I'm excited to see Lucian Nami and see how well it performs against Tristan and whatever else they kind of pick here. They get rid of the Nefiria on the side of Scorch yet again. Nico ban, which I think is a pretty valuable ban. I think that Tem played a pretty good Nico, found a lot of good opportunities that almost got them back into the game.
I will say I feel for Team Scorch because boy oh boy, drafting in these two games against Small Brain no mechanics must be incredibly frustrating because you're like, okay, well where's that champion going? You know, so
Moo.
That is an interesting ban.
I am a little bit interested about the Moo bit. Maybe they know something that we don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because, like, you already have Gragas and Lee Sin and Tristana that knock things away. And I feel like that would make Amumu's job harder. I mean, I guess Amumu goes in first, but unless you could do the perfect Lee Sin kick into the team, into the bandage toss, into the full ulti, into, you know, Gragas Tristana ulti. But, like, that seems next to impossible to pull off. So, Talia. Ooh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, Talia's pretty solid.
Actually, though. Into this team comp, that's a pretty good pick.
It kind of also is going to force Small Brain No Mechanics to think about what they want to take for the rest of their comp here. Because it's either, hey, you grab a dash and you're susceptible to being Talia'd, or you don't grab a dash and you're susceptible to being separated from the rest of your team, which Blitzcrank will be. Got the Blitzcrank. I'm really interested to see these Blitzcrank hands. It can be highly lethal with a Tristana, because Tristana, it's all about making up the kind of ground and trying to get a reset to hop on somebody. But if they're already right on top of you, it solves that entire issue.
What is this team comp? What is this? What is this team comp?
I'm assuming Gragas top, Jace mid, Lisa in jungle.
I don't even. What is that? What am I looking at?
That is team blow you up.
That is team only AP Gragas. Like, that Gragas cannot do anything but go AP, which is fine because that's the build anyway, but... Whew.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Scorch's team comp a lot more here on this side.
Scorch has a team comp. I don't know what Small Brain has.
They can make it work. I mean, if they...
Sure.
If they single one of these squishy members, like even Wukong with his... Like, there's 4 good picks on the side of Scorch to just hop right on and murder. Gragas, Lee Sin, Blitzcrank, Jace, Tristana all do that job. So they're looking for picks. They're looking to stop the team fight before it happens.
I'm excited for it. You know what I mean? Like, I can talk all this smack. They'd probably whoop me with that team comp anyway, so it's like it matters. But man, oh man, that is... I guess my question is, what does this team want to do? Because you have 4 champions that knock back and 1 that pulls forward.
Yeah, you gotta get behind him and knock him all right back into the Blitzcrank grab. It'll be great.
I I mean, yeah, I guess,
It's the secret tech.
I mean, the Talia's looking happy into this game.
Don't sleep on that plus 40 AP Shirley Blitz ult.
I'm not saying it won't do damage. I'm just saying I don't. Yeah, I'm here for it. You know what? That looks like we're drafting for our games anyway. So
That's
just
true.
drafting for lane and then realizing, oh wait, what are we doing for mid game? And
Why do we have a Malzahar top? Yeah, it is Gragas top, Lisa in jungle, which is kind of what we thought it was. And Wukong top, Maokai jungle. Gragas against Wukong. Okay, chat, how often do you see
Lane
this?
Wukong can't feel good.
How often do you see Wukong versus Gragas top lane? I mean, for shits and giggles, I almost just want to look it up. That's crazy. Yeah, Talia, I mean, the Jace is going to probably be able to pressure this Talia a fair bit, I would think. Poke her out, give her the toot toot toot. Talia, I think, is going to be looking to make some plays around the map.
Yeah, hopefully that Talia just pressure elsewhere.
The one thing I will say that I think that early on Scorch is going to have the advantage on these objectives, I would think. Especially if they're looking Dragon, Lucian, Nami with Talia damage who can rotate in kind of post 6. It's pretty scary.
One would definitely think.
Who wins, one big guy with a barrel or two guys with sticks? Monkey.
We always know the stick wins.
I mean, if it's
How many
Gragas
armies
versus...
did you fight off with a stick when you were a child? Is all I'm saying.
If it's Gragas versus Wukong, is it make it a barrel full of monkeys?
That needs to be a skin. There's just like a bunch of, like, instead when like the casting explodes, it's just a bunch of like red monkeys that come popping. Like, oh man, wait, that's $1 million idea. I'd start playing Gragas for that skin.
It'd be very funny. Ooh.
I mean, it was Arcade Hecarim that made me start playing that one.
3 minutes before we get into game 2 here, chat. What are we thinking? That's Gangplank lore you're talking about. Bilgewater has powder monkeys.
Yeah, but we're talking about monkeys in a barrel.
Neither the flames nor the barrels could they. They need to continue that. Dude, the toy skin line is so good. The toy Gangplank is so good.
Agreed.
I love it. I think
that's the only really toy one that I like, though.
It's definitely my favorite one. It's just the very like abrupt kind of movements from the Gangplank that looks so good. Yeah.
Hang on. League toys. Yeah. I mean, I do like Dino Gnar. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that one. Ugh, Pugma is technically from that. Ugh, yeah. Maybe the worst one. Grungy Nunu. I do like Grungy Nunu. Oh, those are the toy owners are Dino Gnar, Pugma, and Grungy Nunu. Got it. And then the toys are Mukau, Alistar, Zone Chaos. Oh my! Wait, I haven't seen the Zone Chaos. Wait, those are amazing. Those can't be real right now.
What's that?
Zone Chaos of Mumu and Blitzcrank.
I don't know if I've seen those.
Yo. Those ones are legit, actually. Because, yeah, Zone Chaos Oriana was the only one. Are they Wild Rift? I've never seen them.
Yeah, Wild Rift gets its own skins, which I think is wild.
That's some bullshit.
30 seconds before we hop into this game here, baby. Are we looking at a silver scrapes? Or are
Wait,
we
it was
looking at the
canceled?
sweep? What was canceled? That's
Zone
skin line?
Chaos thing says it's skin. It says Zone Chaos and Mumu says is under canceled.
We need to import Hexplorer Galio from Wild Rift. I want my golem with a mustache. It's crazy to me that Wild Rift is even,
Wild
even a
Rift has
thing.
its own skins?
Yeah, they
That's
do.
so dumb. Why?
People really were very angry. There was the wasn't there one for Seraphine for the longest time that was like an exclusive skin for Wild Rift to get people to actually just play it, which I think is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
How? Fucking, if a skin is making you play a game, why aren't you just playing that game?
Yeah.
What? Like a skin has made me play a champion. Arcade Hecarim is literally that skin came out and I got good at Hecarim. Forced myself to. Because I was playing a crap ton of Robot Unicorn Attack when that skin came out, and I was playing a bunch of Guitar Hero. So I was like, wow, this skin is literally perfect.
This is me. No longer exclusive. Yeah, I thought so. But I remember for the longest time it was, and people were like, bro, what? Why is this exclusive to this game?
I'm drinking water so that way I don't have to go get root beer from the fridge for you guys. So just know about my suffering when I said I could care less, because I could have cared so less that I got a root beer. So yes, my statement stands.
Damn. Yes?
Sorry. I am super far behind. Let me catch up real quick.
38, 39, 40, 41. They're waiting for this Blitzcrank invade to come through here. Just waiting in the bush. Blitzcrank has to probably feel that they have either reverse invaded them. That's kind of the first thought that you have. Lee Sin throws a Q over the wall to actually check it. They're going to go for the B, but here it is! Oh my god, are they actually going to be able to catch anybody? No. Ooh, that was almost very scary.
I want them to see that VOD. Just see how close that was.
Boy,
Also,
the
just because we're talking about skins, man, when definitely not Blitzcrank was a skin that I saw, I wanted that like nobody else.
All right.
It really looked like that only favored blue side. I don't think red side made it in to put any wards down, did they?
No, they do. Yeah, the blue side
crazy.
does get to catch them. Ooh, Blitzcrank.
Ooh, no.
Oh, no. Is it going to be able to hop back over before it resets? I'm not actually sure.
They were.
Oh, good. Just a little bit of
not
annoyance.
For nothing, I would rather be hooked than my buff, because if the buff gets hooked, it's resetting.
Yeah.
So it's still annoying, but I'm okay with it. If I'm Rusty Crow, my boy. See what he does on the Maokai.
The Rusty Crow. Some decent waves building up for red side here. We do get a level 2 first on the side of Scorch and bot lane, which is very, very helpful for them. They took notice that Blitzcrank was just not in lane, tried to yoink that buff.
Ooh, we got a Lee Sin going top side already.
Lionel Johnson, he's gonna go in!
Slam.
Does not pay any respect to the jungler that might actually just be up here. Gets level 3, and this is the prime time for them to come up. Is he going to be able to avoid Scandal
Maokai's also
Baby's
coming
belly
down,
slam? Hairwiz
Rusty Crow is here.
is a little bit
but
off.
I was say I don't know what Hairwiz was doing there. It looked like they were just getting the wave. All in here from the Jace.
Yeah, Jace
Onto
looking
the
to
Kalia.
bonk Tem just a little bit away. Nice flip back. However, we get double flashes from each of the laners here.
We'll say Lionel Johnson getting bullied on this Wukong by this Gragas.
Yeah,
looks
it's gonna
like
happen early.
Boy, how I feel like Gragas is just gonna have to be a ban for this team because I mean, I guess it's you know, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. Count my eggs before they hatch. Whatever the expression is. You know, 4 minutes in, but the Gragas is like, you know, we saw what Hairwiz did on the Gragas and absolutely ran that game. Oh, here we go with the going on Rusty Crow here. We saw what Hairwiz did last game with the Gragas, and that was really good. And now Lionel Johnson's getting bullied by Scandal Baby's Gragas, so maybe just ban the Gragas, just avoid the headache altogether. Here we go. Lionel Johnson saying, "Nah, don't ban it. I'll go in." But man, like look, like he's body slamming perfectly on these E's. The reaction time. We mean no mechanics. Boys got well, I guess hands and mechanics are different. But yeah. Team, you say something. I've said enough.
You're doing great. I love listening to this. The chickens, the eggs, the birds, the bees.
The not remembering an expression that you grew up with. It's great.
You're good. You had it right. You're good.
Yeah. Doubting myself. It's great.
First dragon is starting to come up here. Lee Sin is kind of in and around the area of bot side, just grabbing up his Krugs before this dragon comes up. How far away are actually? We are 10 seconds away, and they do have the push here.
Johnson playing with the
Ooh, the minion aggro drops just in time. Oh man, it only took one caster.
That was a butthole clench right there if I've ever seen one. Lionel Johnson. Ooh,
a nice looking hook there. And
you know, I gotta say, I feel like that Blitzcrank hook is way harder to pull off than it ever used to be.
Yeah, even though it has like extended range now and like
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably just bad, but I'm like, you know, thresh hooks. I'm like, yeah, max range 100% of the time. Blitzcrank.
Well played. Lionel Johnson getting a nice little trade off here. I wanted to say before, Tem did a good job of throwing a deep ward over behind that dragon pit just to make sure that they knew that Lee Sin wasn't going to hop over, realizing that they didn't have the shove in bot lane. Good heads up play. Nice little warding.
Look at how even this Wukong and Gragas is. They are literally like same items. Ooh, but that huge level 6 from the Gragas.
Gragas does get the cask. It pushes Wukong away.
Ooh, here we go mid lane.
Flash. Ooh. You don't need to land the hooks if you run in and bop them. And first blood going over to Blitzcrank.
The Ignite gets it.
Oh,
ooh, here we go with the all in from Lionel Johnson.
Ah!
Ooh.
Both fucking top laners walking away with their toes between their legs.
Hairwiz making full use of that mid lane gank, going for the early Drake. The top lane, man, these top laners are gonna give me a heart attack. All right, like
the wave advantage is with Scandal. If he plays it right, he goes in. He actually managed to get the last little bop. Mono, meanwhile, playing with fire here, just trying to keep this wave pushed up as Lee Sin souls the dragon. And he's not stopping there. He's going right to get this blue buff.
You know what? Lionel heard me. He said, "Oh yeah, think I'm scared of this Gragas?" Nah. Goes in and gets him the solo kill.
Yeah, very close top lane matchup here.
This is great. Both these games have been honestly really great.
Tem gets they spot each other out here. They should know that this Lee Sin is just going to be in the bot side for a little bit. Fifth, looking like he wants to.
That's all you gotta do. Press W and walk at him. Don't even gotta do anything. Hopefully Tem gets some support in the mid lane here.
I was gonna say this is unfortunate because Tem is looking to do what his champion wants to do. He knows that Jace is gonna try to shove him in, and he's willing to risk his farm. For a nice little rotation, but they're warding. Look at these blue wards in bot side and top side. Their wards are just everywhere. There's no way he can just get anywhere that he needs to without being spotted.
It's fair. See, they got some nice defensive pink wards in their own jungle as well, so hard to get in from behind if you're the Maokai. I mean, top side's looking pretty empty. Hopefully they find that tri-ward, pink ward, because nothing feels more frustrating than going there and going, oh, how long have they had that sitting here? You know, but...
He's going to try to look to shove this in. I wonder if he actually just goes back here, if he does some ward hunting. Looks like
it is
the latter.
I think that, like, there's just something inside of Scandal Baby's brain that as soon as he sees that Wukong E in, he just has to E on him. Like, it doesn't even matter whether it's on minions or on himself. He's just got to E in on him. Okay, cool. Thanks, Scandal Baby. Way to just, you know, absolutely not do it at that moment. But, you know, it's fine. Minions are in the way.
Oh, Fitzik getting a nice hook in on Nami. He's going to jump right over, and that's the secure. Fitzik still picks up the kill. Lionel Johnson, meanwhile, gets booted back into the turret. Nice Lee Sin kick from Hairwiz.
Ooh, huge from No Brain, but tragic. Inside of Team Scorch.
Boonstra getting awfully close to this Tristana, who has the bomb just taking away on him. He doesn't... Oh, man, doesn't even have the Q to trade.
I mean, I guess it is Noon Quiver versus Berserker Greaves. I'm not entirely sure what's stronger here, but... Scandal Baby greeding out for that plate. Oh, it doesn't get the plate. They finally find that pink ward sitting in the tri-brush. Good job, Rusty Crow.
Good
You
stuff.
had it in you. And Blitzcrank looking at the Talia.
Oh, no. There's Tristana counterplay. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, meanwhile, we have stuff happening in the mid lane. A nice Maokai ulti just to keep Hairwiz from coming in on Tem here. Nice little just safety net. Ooh, Tem looking like he's still in range of getting hooked.
Good flash. Good flash. Fitzik still just trying to bully this poor Talia down. Talia's like, yo, I haven't gotten any support. Can you guys leave me alone, please? Alright, Maokai finally looking, but they catch him out. Oh, knocks him out of his own barrel. Barely. That feels bad. TP coming from Jace to the bot lane. Looks like mid's gonna go. Sean's gonna go mid, and Chase is gonna become the new AD carry.
Yeah, looks like a pretty big fan of just rotating these lanes pretty early on while they still have turret plating up, just to try to get a couple of chunks down with the Tristana. Scandal Baby. Oh no, Lionel Johnson is not gonna be able to survive long enough for Rusty Crow to get up here on this Maokai. Tem, in the meantime, flips back. Is gonna have to flash the Blitzcrank hook. Oh.
Uh-oh.
We gotta pause in.
I know, Chance. Okay, top did DC. That was not a rage quit.
Can I make comments as a caster in the game? It'd be very fun.
I mean, I know you can type, but I don't think anybody sees it.
Can we all sing "Proud to be an American"? In chat right now, in all chat.
Alright. So, unfortunately, this game state is not at all like it was in the first game. Team Scorch is down by 2k on the dot. Down to Drake, about to be. Oh, they might fight over the Herald. But I feel like I haven't seen the Maokai doing too much.
Yeah, Maokai has not been able to move her around the map.
And I mean, to be fair, it looks like it's just a really good warding job from blue side, and not enough clearing wards. Because unfortunately, I assume that's just how the Lucian Nami lane just goes. Is that Nami just never leaves bot lane, especially with the Lucian. But I feel like Lucian's pretty good by himself, so I don't know.
I was gonna say Lucian's doing a pretty good job by himself. He's up 15 CS, but I think is still down in gold. No, he's up in gold now. I was gonna say I checked like a couple minutes ago, and he was up in gold, up in CS. It was still down in gold, and I was like, oh damn.
And I mean, not for nothing, he might be, he's up in CS by a lot, but Blitzcrank has barely been bot lane. Like he's been mid, just making Talia's life a hell. Just letting the Tristana kind of do their own thing, which has led to Tristana having, had an EXP lead. I don't know if they still, are closer to how much closer to level 8 they are than Lucian right now, but hopefully they can get Lionel Johnson back.
Pretty.
And I mean, this Herald fight could be what changes the game around for him.
Yeah, I will say, from the positioning here, it looks like Blue should be able to secure this if they can spot out Rusty Crow here. Because Lucian and Nami are making their way down, but they're still pretty far out. So if Blitzcrank is able to either hook or chase away Rusty Crow, they should be able to secure this without a problem, but... I think Lucian and Nami probably get here at the tail end of it. They might try to fight afterwards, because Herwiz is low. And they did have to expend some ultis. Herwiz does not have his kick on him. So, we'll see.
Ooh, Chase's ulti is also on cooldown. That could be very,
Oh my goodness. Hope he returns soon. Chat, do you wanna talk in the meantime? Let's talk.
Yeah,
How's everybody in chat doing? How was your day?
What do you want to talk about?
I really should grab some water. I mean, man, hot chocolate sounds really good.
I mean, you got time right now. Quick, I do it now before they come back.
I'm gonna go do it right now.
Yeah, go do it right now.
Go. I'm getting up.
All right, Chet. Go. What do you want to talk about, Chet? Now that he's gone, and we can have like a good, decent conversation going on here. Oh, he's back. Okay, Lionel Johnson has reconnected. They have resumed the game. Go get your hot chocolate. I got this.
Hell
Pull the me. It's fine.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Unfortunately, the game froze on my end, and okay, it's froze on Keen's end as well. So hopefully that means that's. Oh boy, howdy. Yeah, I was to say I don't know if the delay. Now it's just frozen, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. We're back in. Hopefully, I'm not too far ahead of Keen. I think I'm exactly where I need to be still. We got a fight here at the Herald. And they finally got the pull onto the Talia. Talia blows up immediately. Rusty Crow finally going in. They shut down the Lee Sin. That's huge. Nami ulti does come out to kind of split the team up a little bit. Bubble doesn't land. Maokai ulti barely tags the Gragas. And just like that, things are starting to turn around here for Team Scorch. They also get their Herald. Whoo boy. Blue side wants that playback. But very well played by Team Scorch, keeping their head in it. Now they're going to hopefully start setting up for the next objective at the Drake, but they're looking mid lane here. They might be looking for this Lucian. Nope. Oh, wait, Lee Sin's on his way. They're looking in that mid lane. It's frozen again for me, so hopefully... Okay. Man, with this whole thing freezing all the time, it is iffy to see if I'm even close in time with where you guys are looking at, but I'm hoping so. This week due to injury, due to surgery, should be okay for next week. Well, hope for a speedy surgery. Hopefully it wasn't anything too crazy. Can't wait to see you back on the Rift. Helping the boys out. We're taking a look. Lucian's still up pretty far on the Tristana. Also has a completed item over the Tristana. Doesn't have completed boots, but I think I'll take a Kraken Slayer over Berserk Greaves. Got 2 mythics done on the side of Small Brain. And I mean, I guess it's just me that's, it seems like going mythic first isn't the play like at all anymore, which is interesting, but it is frozen on my end, not on Keen's end, so I will be like 3 seconds behind because I'm watching the stream now. So my apologies for having the off time streams, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot's going on at the moment while we're waiting for objectives to come up. Keen take over because my thing is like stupid far behind now because it froze forever.
All right, let's see. We're at 1344 right now. Lionel Johnson coming in with the Wukong ulti, gets the double knockup off of it, but he does not have the clone damage to be able to deal additional to secure the kill on Scandal Baby. A lot of pressure coming in from the Wukong. However, on the reverse side, for Blue, they kind of take the hint that they need to start pressing their advantage here. They're looking to get some vision around this dragon, which they have already established pretty well. 14:10, or sorry, 14:11, 14:12.
Oh, I can't even get to like the 14-minute timer. That's how messed up it is right now.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
no.
now I can. Yeah. Yeah, it was real bad. But yeah, there was a huge fight at Rift Herald that Team Scorch were able to swing right back into the game.
Yeah, it looks like it's closed up a little bit here. All right. And this next fight is going to most likely be over the dragon. We have Jace as well as Blitzcrank going back here. Giving a small little opportunity for Red to make their way towards it, should they kind of want to. But it looks like they're opting for kind of lane priority right now. We have Tem kind of just sitting in the bot lane looking for a pick.
Rusty Crow and Hare was meeting each other in the scuttle here.
Yeah, Rusty Crow is not going to be able to secure the scuttle. However, he says, "We will secure your life." But Heroiz goes, "Ah!" and swings away. Rusty Crow just dropped the ulti, but gets dragged right back in from Blitzcrank.
And Tristana just being able to W right back into her team. Huge for small brain no mechanics here. That's looking like they're Drake. Neither top laner has TP, so they don't have to worry about some outside interference. Huge ult
brings it back into the turret. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Is Lion going to be able to? Yep, looks like with the flash get enough.
Not enough cooldowns.
Wow, nice little pushback from Tem just to keep himself safe here. Zima doing his damnedest to just poke him out.
Man, Team Scorch does not care if they are down just a little bit. They were going to play like they are even. Alright, red team has summoned the Herald in the mid lane. I'm guessing it was running out of time, just based on the placement there. These top laners, man, they have been going at it. They're not to be denied. They are not to be trifled with.
They shall be satiated.
Ooh, Shelly looks like they got stopped.
Yeah, Shelly is going to get stopped here. They're going to have to hit the eye, which shouldn't be too much. No, doesn't even get close enough to the tower.
Unfortunate, but better than the enemy team having it at the very least. There's your little bit of copium.
True. Scandal Baby getting closed in on Rusty Crow. He's in pursuit. Manages to get the hop in, but a nice barrel placement just to keep him zoned away.
Save. Ooh, Lucian looking at the Tristana. Tristana just jumps away. It's whatever. Not even worried about it.
Tristana says, "No, thank you. Not interested in what you're selling."
And I was say because Gragas ultimate's gonna be up a little bit quicker than the Wukong ultimate. Ooh, Wukong.
Wukong puts out the clone a little bit early. Nice Maokai ulti coming from the offside.
Ooh, Lee Sin kick. Heroiz is not one. Doesn't look like Heroiz wants to fight this.
Meanwhile, Tem just gets completely dove here. Really, really low health bars here. Lionel could actually be able to clean this up.
Lionel Johnson, I think, gets both of these.
Should be able to get both of these. Yep. A nice double kill for this Wukong, who is very scary now. This is going to be a bit of a menace in team fights. Mono, though, he's feeling it.
Nope, he just wants the wave.
Yeah, he just wants the wave. Understandable 80 carry things. Yep, I love that. I love that for you.
And it's great, too. Rusty Crow seeming like they're actually answering back into these Lee Sin ganks now. And that's twice now that Maokai has answered for counter jungling on that Lee Sin.
Yeah, right in the nick of time, too.
And I mean, Wukong's just doing damage right now. Got their Divine Sunder completed into the Frozen Fist of Gragas.
Also, I think a big proponent of what is going to make this team comp work a little bit more is this Nami is doing a lot. I do think that this Nami is enabling this Lucian to stay as safe and as strong in lane as he possibly has needed to.
Well, that Jace just walked in and said, these are my minions. You gonna stop me? Didn't think so. That was a Chad move right there. Absolute
Very
alpha.
Chad move. Starting up this Rift Herald, kind of taking the signal that nobody's going to be around for a little bit here. They do have to be careful. They're not going to be able to take this Rift Herald.
Ooh. I was going to say, they got spotted out, so they know they're coming. They know Rusty Crow is here. they're having flashbacks. Hopefully, they play smart because they don't want to lose again.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose another fight. And the red side going to start up the. Oh, Tristana's
Tristana's in a bit of a fucky wucky situation here.
Plays it well enough though to get out of there, but that was an interesting spot to be in. Shelly's just gonna run back again.
Fidsick is looking on the side. He's like, I don't have any teammates, but you know what? Who needs them? I think he was trying to
land the hook. Who cares?
Yeah.
Even still, it's taking them a minute to get this Herald, and they have a lot of them there. They're just gonna get a lot on the bot side there.
Yeah, they do manage to get it before this this Baron comes up. Dragon is on its way in 38 seconds.
I was gonna say I would have preferred to see the Blitzcrank instead of just, messing around with the Herald back. Get the early vision down on Drake. Just to see make sure they're not coming. Could have taken advantage of the fact that it was taking them forever to take that Herald, because it did. It took them a while.
Oh, nice flip back. A little bit of damage. Tristana doesn't have to worry too much, as she does have to jump to get away.
Didn't see the unraveled ground come out either, so they're not. I don't know if they just didn't think it was going to land either, but. Uh-oh. Looking iffy for the bot lane here.
They do know that Lionel Johnson is pretty big right now. They're trying to look to just get him off the map so they can continue to push these side waves, get this bot lane tower down.
They want this Drake, but man, that Maokai is merciless with them saplings. They will know if you're in that bush or not. They will make it hard for you to stay in that position. It's one of the very, very nice perks of playing Maokai is that if you don't have wards, you can just throw a sapling.
You can grant yourself one.
I would say I'm kind of hoping that they would try to Lionel Johnson maybe be getting caught out here.
Lionel Johnson is going to get hopped on a little bit here, but it's still hard for Scandal to be able to fight him. You see how much health that he's just regaining off of smacking him. But they are making up for this. Yeah, they're making up for this dragon take. Oh, I thought Lee Sin got in there in time. That was almost crazy.
And I mean, this is kind of the thing that I was talking about on, Champ Select is, I don't know what this team comp's supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, this is Gragas just getting bullied. Lee Sin's on his way. Blitzcrank is here.
Blitzcrank with a nice silence. And Hairwiz coming in to sweep up the kill there.
Oh my!
Yep.
Officer, I would like to report a murder.
A massacre.
That was a jump scare. That is Five Nights at Freddy's Eat Your Heart Out. That was boy, how did I just thank goodness he just gets to look at a gray screen, catch his breath after that one, because yeah, I'd need a second.
I wish we had player cams for
Hopefully Team Scorch doesn't, that was kind of the folly of Team Scorch in that first game was, just those few times.
Oh, man. Zima has already used the charge forward. It's going to get bounced right back in.
We got the TP coming in. Good flash to get out, and they're not able to secure the kill. Dragon's in for the save, the hero play. He's going right in.
Yeah, going ham. A nice flash from Tem just to boot himself out. Fitz it. Oh!
Good flash. Good look. Good look.
Scandal Baby is going to be the martyr here. However, Tristana can look to clean up some damage here. They don't have to be done either. Tristana's very healthy, looking for this red buff. Vidsick, all he needs to do is hook. Boonstra, a nice jump away.
Does not care. She jumps right in.
The Culling comes through, gets a pretty clutch amount of damage. Boonstra's looking for the all-in. The Tristana counterplay is not enough.
And they had the TP coming in from the Wukong from behind, so Tristana had to try something. Whew, this is some interesting plays, interesting decisions, and they're going right on the Baron. They're like, you know what? 2 of them are dead. Let's take this bad boy right now.
Hairwiz is in the area.
He is, and they get the mid tower with the Rift Herald. Rusty
Throws
Crow
a sapling,
threw
so they do
that
spot him here.
Ooh, Wukong's just popping out.
Oh, Wukong MVP dashing
Absolute
over the wall.
pain of resistance. And gets the kill on top of it. Wukong, Maokai has to get flashed out. I don't think Maokai had to flash. Okay, no, never mind. Jace is there. Okay. I only saw the Blitzcrank and I was like, I'm so scared of a Blitzcrank. But ooh, it is crazy to see. Like the gold is in blue side's favor, but every objective fight just goes the way
The
of
thing
red
is
side.
it's also I don't know. This Wukong is such a threat on this side lane that even though Jace is massive and in a side lane, it doesn't take them much. You kind of saw it before to just rattle him and stop him from pushing, right? However, this Wukong is so slippery that like they've sent a couple of people down his way. He's able to just hop away very healthily and come right back in.
Ooh. I was saying, I mean, Jace does have to play their life. They have the huge shutdown. They are the people, the person they have to play around.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's weird because you're basically like, all right, we just let Jace poke. Maybe use Gragas to poke a little bit as well.
Blitzcrank,
actually,
just be careful. Don't hook anybody unless you can find a prime target.
Yeah. I would say, because now that I just realized something, that is not an AP Gragas, actually. That is a full tank Gragas. I noticed the Iceborne, the Frozen Fist earlier, but that is a basically full AD team on the side of No Brains, or Small Brain, No Mechanic. And, I mean...
Oh, man.
Oh,
Both teams looking to Death Brush here. But Red is a little bit closer. Jace is ahead of his team just a little bit. Doesn't get flipped back, though. Nice little cautious sidestep. However...
I guess I think it's just going to be a sacrificial lamb on this one, though.
Yeah, it looks like...
Whoa! Return kill.
Tristana hops in! Lionel Johnson is still alive! Hops back to his backline. It's not going to be enough. Zima needs to run away. Now, he's still in range of the Maokai. Manages to finally hop through. Culling comes through. Is not going to be able to kill Mono.
2 for 1 in that fight. They get Lionel Johnson, which is the prime target right now, but...
It's still low health bars. Yeah, Jace has to be able to do as much as he can to poke out these guys, keep them away from this tower. They're just going to seed and go back to this dragon.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Why not? Just go for the objective, start stacking them. I mean, it's Cloud Drake, so it is whatever, but...
Hairwiz is in the area. He does have the dragon kick available. If he finds a nice Q, he's going to look to secure this dragon instead, but does not get the secure. Flashes away, but doesn't get out of flash out of the pit. Meanwhile, Xena, they managed to, managed to take down Illusion here. Lionel Johnson's feeling himself. Does he have the ulti back up? Gets silenced. And is that going to end up going down? This might be an actual table flip here. Tristan is going to jump back in. Manages to chunk down Rusty Crow. Another jump in. The Qs are chunking down Mono.
Ooh, huge. Huge. Oh, the cask wasn't enough. Scandal Baby, not an... Ooh, Scandal Buddy does not.
And there is the disconnect to the team right there. That is it right there. Oh, man. That team comp, they were so close. But yeah, Mono just feeling himself a little bit too much. Jumping into quite a few Qs from Talia.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and then we had, I think, a boot away, Sandal getting out, and then Blitzcrank hooking him right back in.
And slowly but surely, that lead is slipping away.
Yeah, if you are on the side of blue right now, you have to look for some picks. It's the only thing. It's hard because they are really trying.
Side lane.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even side lane against this Wukong.
It almost has to be like we just keep Scandal on the side of wherever this Wukong is, and we try to find a pick. either on Lucian or Nami. Talia is a possibility too, but all right, grouping up for this next Baron here. Lionel is gonna ulti, gets the second ult through. Is Jace gonna be able to damage him back here? I'm trying to look at these health bars. No, it looks like they're gonna. Oh my goodness!
Just whew. I love the fight. Like this is Talia's looking.
Yeah, Talia's looking to. Oh!
He doesn't care.
Nice patience on Zima's part, just to wait out this clone. Now Tem is looking to kill him. Is gonna throw down the field, and yeah, that's just crazy damage now for the death cap.
Yep, that quadra kill. But they got a pretty good push going on in the mid lane.
Talia has ulti here. Talia looking on the side. They drop the culling just to get the wave out, but it's not going to be enough. Rusty Crow throws Maokai ulti.
It's the Boonstra.
Ooh, a nice little hook from Blitzcrank just to kind of secure things here. Hair Whiz.
Thinks he can take on the Talia with friends, but
gets exhausted.
A little bit of a disconnect there. If Lisa was able to throw that Q just like a second sooner onto that Talia, that play probably goes differently. Unfortunately, the knockback from the Tristana to try and save their life.
Yeah.
Pushes the Talia out of the Q range, but
200 gold separates these two teams now after all this time.
Team Scorch determined.
Mono. Oh my god. Rusty Crow.
Coming in from the blue side, though.
Coming in.
Red side.
Yeah, a nice TP, but Mono is just a little bit too far out. Not in time.
That is a 45-second death timer on the Tristana.
Yep, the death timers be getting pretty long here. A nice grab from Blitzcrank. If they can kill Maokai right here and just get away, they might have a chance of just not having them get this Baron here. That's crazy.
They have a chance to get the Baron themselves in a way because they have their jungler, but they did get Scuttle, so... Ooh, but they just walked right into...
Oh my god. Boonstra says, you know, I'm going to throw this down just to put on a couple of... put on a light show after the fight.
You don't know where they is. Don't be walking in.
Yeah, a couple of crucial face checks on the side of both teams here this game.
Unfortunate.
Dragon be coming up in 8 seconds here.
Can't see why it doesn't go over to the red side. Especially with the Jace being down.
And it's a pretty good Dragon Soul, all things considered, for red here. Lucian, as well as the, I mean, even Maokai and Wukong both really benefit highly from it.
I'll say, and Gragas has been sitting on this Balmy Cinder for a while now. They went Randuin's, and they're finally going into their MR item. And I feel like they probably should have gone their MR item a little bit earlier. Unless they're going to finish that Balmy Cinder into a Sunfire Cape.
Blitzcrank's looking for a hook here. They're looking to recreate what they did to Boonstra before. Blitzcrank right over the wall! Gets Thames!
The target they need!
Does manage to... Oh, the bomb was on him. Boonstra with a nice little ulti here. Tristana has the hop.
Wait a minute. This could be game.
This really could actually just be game.
Okay, if they had a wave, they might actually just win that. But they can go get Baron now. That was huge play.
Yeah, a nice pick.
Into the same trap that they set up in the first place. All these face check-in, especially into a Blitzcrank.
Yeah, the dangerous little area. Quite a few deaths around the chicken pit there.
They do spot out Rusty Crow, though.
Yeah, Rusty Crow is going to... Oh! End up dying to Zima.
Blasted. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have liked to see Maokai go a little bit tankier this game. I feel like they already have enough damage threats. Even Shroud I can totally understand, but
Yeah.
without having like an actual front line.
Yeah, but at this point, right, like Lionel Johnson was your big damage threat early on here. Still does a lot, but he's not tanky enough to constantly have to try to tank up these Jace blasts. Like these are starting to really hurt with his itemization. And Maokai is definitely hurting when he's taking him as well.
Also, can you explain to me why there are no plated steel caps against a team that has 4 AD auto attackers? That is a little questionable to me as well. Unbreakable mental, yeah. I mean, both these teams been doing super good. Like, not for nothing. Like, they're making it work. Now let's get into the late game. It's, Neither of these teams are backing down.
Blitzcrank is sitting on a ward here. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, almost just Rusty Crow on that one.
That is the Rainbow Six Siege mentality, as I will say. Rainbow Six Siege has taught me a lot about things. If you see somebody, don't let them know. Never let them know that you know that they're there. Well, League of Legends too, man.
Yeah.
If you can waste somebody's time is the biggest thing that you have.
100%.
Lionel Johnson, ooh.
Man is trying.
Mono felt something in the water there.
That's gotta be the worst part with this Tristana. That Tristana and Jace 8 and 3. Almost 300 CS to both of them. That is pretty strong. You know, if I'm gonna be honest, I gotta say that's pretty strong.
Oh, Tristana goes in! Out of her mind! Oh my god!
Whoa, what was that?
Feeds over a kill, and they're starting to ping off here. They're still trying to look for this turret.
Hook onto Rusty Crow.
Yeah, under Rusty Crow, not the target that you really want here, but a nice cast to push them back here. Boonstra gets caught by Hairwiz here with this nice Q, and that is gonna be game securing.
That's game.
Oh man.
My goodness, that is honestly heartbreaking. Oh, they were up. I just
Rusty Crow is doing his best to just throw down some saplings and to keep them away, but he's gonna have to start to risk his life here. Nice knockback. Fidsick is tanking up the tower! There's the disconnect in the team comp, and they're not going to be able to end the
finish.
game.
But they will be able to get mid inhib at the very least. Ooh, we got a TP coming in the mid lane from Team Scorch. Talia on the back line.
Talia is looking for Scandal. Actually, no, he's looking for this Lee Sin, who's
on a ward.
He is on the ward here, but he's going to hop right away. The wall comes through to follow him. A follow-up TP from blue side to come in from behind. Jace is looking for Talia now. Another TP.
TP in the bot lane. Ooh.
They have to be able to kill Mono here. They managed to get the GA off. Is it going to... It should be enough here.
It'd be enough.
And another turnaround.
They have all lost their collective minds. It is Soul Point and Red Side looking to get their
oh no.
Cloud Soul. Why both these teams just fall apart, one right after the other. Now, if the Team Scorch can keep it together, they cannot fall apart.
They have their Dragon Soul. They have their win conditions set up for them. They just have to be. Yeah, go ahead.
A little bit of copium for the Cloud Drake Soul, right? Gives you the extra movement speed, which is definitely going to help when you have your base being invaded on all three sides.
It's
helps you, it helps you rotate over to, to the other side. Almost touched the butt.
When's our Baron up here? In a minute 10. Oh boy. Yeah, as long as Boonstra or Tem do not get caught out in these team fights and get blasted back in, it becomes increasingly more difficult for blue side to be able to win these team fights. Mark it. Lee Sin has been maneuvering these team fights very well with these Gragas barrels just to pinpoint these carries.
Two things of note. One, Gragas did go for the Spear Visage instead of finishing the Sunfire Cape, but Rusty Crow gets caught out here.
Rusty Crow does get caught out! A nice twisted advance just to get away, but Boonstra puts himself in the position to die! And that might be game. Lionel Johnson running away, but the cask is going to put him right back into the rest of the team. Is he going to be able to make his way out? No!
Ooh.
Oh,
I was going to say,
God.
also, Talia does not have Azonias right now. They have a broken stopwatch.
Puts up the wall. But I think puts up the wall a little bit too early. Yeah, the minions weren't even quite there yet. They can still kind of threaten the end with this next minion wave. We'll see if they're able to get in here.
They're going to have the double minions coming in soon.
God.
They got 20 seconds on Boonstra, which is who they're going to really want. Their ultimate, I think, will be up just about in time so they can use it for some wave clear, but that turret is going down, and the hook lands onto the Maokai. Ooh, Zima just bodied the backline there.
And that is going to be GG Nexus on game 2.
Oh, they're going to pad the stats? Nope. You're going right into the...
Oh, man.
What a 2 games.
Yeah, what a series. Honestly, that was, it was so close for the longest time, but just a couple of mispositioning and that damn face checking.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. Oh, man. Really, really solid game back between both teams, though. It seemed like it really could have gone anybody's way. Scorch securing that that Dragon Soul really made things very close. And, damn. What a great series.
Yeah, I would say also, somebody get a leash for Mono. Holy moly. That boy needs to be reined back.
That man's played Tristan like I do.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I love it.
For nothing. They made their plays. They did a lot of good things in those games, but holy moly.
But appreciating every single one of you guys coming out tonight. Thank you so much for the 17 viewers. Really appreciate it, guys. Like I said, if you are interested in any of these casts, as well as any type of, like League of Legends, R6 gameplay, make sure to hit ourselves with a little sub here. Pop into some of the streams. We stream very, very often. We do this full time. So I just, had a bunch of fun with you guys. And GG's to Small Brain No Mechanics. Good game from Scorch. And do you have anything to say, Josh? When's the next cast?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, sorry, good. 100%.
Absolutely nothing. It was fun games to cast. I was fully awake for these ones. It was great.
Next cast, we actually have a cast coming up tomorrow night, and we have one the following night on Monday as well. So we are going to be casting. We're going to be casting Yoda's team on Monday. We are going to be casting Soup tomorrow evening. What time is that game, Soup? Also, hot cocoa during summer is still illegal.
It's barely, it's not even that hot. It's practically fall here.
So yeah, same thing tomorrow night. Same time, I should say. We will see you guys then. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Appreciate it. And as always, stay beautiful. Peace.